LBZS.
It's cleaver time.
I see them like dominate his Huskars lane. Go all kind of weird. Just put a hero that can go against the Brood. See if you can just choose pick. I don't know. You have to do weird stuff to beat this out. I think for LBZS. So.
Don't concern LBZS. Play it calm, play it right, you know, play the best game you can and learn the most from this series as possible. Take it into next season and come with a bang, but I think they are losing here. But let's find out how this one goes. We've got game number 2 on the cards. We've got MLP and GeForce to commentate their way through it.
Thank you so much. No matter, we are going to get into game 2, but before we do, Jonathan, I've got a comment. These guys, the way they pronounce muerta, they said muerta. It's I don't know, John. I mean, you've got that side of you. What do you think about the pronunciation? Muerta.
Could be better. Muerta. You know, I'm assuming it's going to be a rolling R. It would be very, very fun to stay on.
Muerta.
Well, that's how it is. Muerta. Yes, there you go. There you go. You hang out too much.
Yeah.
You pick it up way too fast. What I'm interested, you know, speaking of things that are actually here, I want to go back to that point actually. The proposed skill of 10% chance to kill anything on a map, I would play that. I would actually play that. 10% chance to potentially take yourself out of the game as well. It's game changing. You can't blame anyone else. You're like, oh, my skill just killed me, guys. You can't blame me. You know, it's hero. That's game changing. That's a hero for the, if it does happen.
I might just add as well, our panel are currently defending themselves. Nomad's saying he's British and he knows better than I do in English. I don't know, John. I wouldn't be too proud of being British, I'll tell you that. LBZS, they're gonna move away. Looks like it's gonna be a 2 in terms of bounty runes. A 3 for 1. Happy days.
Happy days indeed.
What did you eat too much, Jonathan?
I just keep thinking of Neff, man. Every time.
Yeah.
Oh, no. he is something else. I don't know. And then his voice lines come on. Polaris just yelling at us. Southeast Asia. Oh, what have we got ourselves into? We've got a Husker safe lane. We've got a mid TA. And we don't get to see too much of that mid TA, as we are seeing from Dolphin up against 7E on the Tusk. It should be a really damn good lane for Dolphin. There's not much the Tusk can do. Melee match for TA. It does allow you to play with your side blades quite well. And just line up a little bit more. It can be a bit awkward finding the right arc when it's so close to you, but you still have so much control. You don't have a kill threat onto that PA anytime soon. So at least Dolphin to kind of set that pace. If he gets that timing for Desolator, Dragonlance, BKB, he can just, you know, group up his team, take a team fight into Roche, and there's not much you can do to stop on YBB early on.
No, certainly not. Yeah, pretty rough. I mean, the thing is, Dolphin chose his TA into Husk, which is where I'm kind of confused, right? Because Husk is going to be a counter towards a 0-0.
Yeah, later on, at least if you dominate your lane and get your BKB timing, it can feel pretty amazing. Husk doesn't have an answer for BKBs until he hits his 25 town. So you have some solution early on from LBZS. You just have to play that quick tempo, like Luke said coming into this. Just play a fast game, get every lane winning, and just take control of the map very early on and run
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh, what kind of world do we live in quoting Fluke here, John, in that Div 2 Pro match? Things have got upside down. You know, side lanes. Top lane. God going to be on the CM, of course, Beyond and Jiang An going to be against them, and you get Fonte the position 1 Ember. What do you think about this lane? Like, does the Broodmother have a decent time here against the Ember CM? Does it go the other way? Well, what do we expect?
It's pretty all right. Ember does have a decent time, but if you run down like this, you have a good time.
Bushwhack is just like this, and that's going to be enough. Fonte able to secure first blood. Fantastic start for the Ember stream.
And that's what you need. It might be a little bit harder to jump for Brood if you isolate any of these heroes with your damage and stuns early on. It doesn't take too much to melt the... Beyond has some saving plays with the Silken Bullet with Mischance, but it's a pretty high cooldown in the lane. You can't really just spam that out whenever the Ember is looking to make that play. So you have a bit of a backing window, and you press Fonte as well, though.
Oh, Fonte, that's a lot of damage he's taking right now. Beyond could surely secure the kill, know the movements. It's slowed down by Gore. Not going to allow him to continue moving forward. Bushwhack is available on Tianming, but he's not within range to actually land it onto the Ember. But considering the HP pool Fonte has right now, it's going to be a little bit hard for him to stick around. He doesn't at least trick out the Bushwhack, and meanwhile, bottom lane, a bit of a play onto low now. Low getting very, very low. Is going to be okay to back off just barely. He will survive.
Yeah, there is a lot of play that can get out there for LBZS as well. It does take a little bit longer for the Husk survivability to come in, and you are sharing EXP with CTQ. It's not the smoothest ride into your level 5 spike. You are just able to play a little bit more aggressive. You have some decent burst on hand physically as well. The God for you to make sure work of Low if he's not careful. But otherwise, Low is still finding farm here as well. It's not being zoned out. Easy Y's working really nice. And you find that punishment.
You do. Fonte finally going down here. And being able to give a wink. Happy days. Very concerning sign here for the to go down that early. But I suppose TA is the real carry for LBZS, so as long as Dolphin continues to have a decent time in the mid lane, he's probably going to be more than happy whatever happened across the map. And so far, he's having a very good time. Top of the tier here in the TA, followed by his own Mars, TZY right behind him. In fact, they're equal in CS right now. So really, both the mid and top mid lane are going quite well. Mid and bot lane is what I was meant to say, is Dolphin gets caught out. As I say that, and Dolphin's gone. Never mind what I said.
I love you. It's your propensity to curse anyone we're looking at. It's just unrivaled.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's why we left SCA. I couldn't do it anymore. I just had to leave.
It's gonna be a mess.
Low. Experience there. They've got the Husker trapped up. A lot of damage being pumped out, but though it's still healing through with Berserker's blood, and now the turn back around onto Helios, and this is where things can get a little painful if you are LBZS, but he's not allowed to stack up those burning spears, so it's not going to be too much damage anyway. Oh, really just wants to secure that initial farm here on the Husker anyway. Doesn't really need to try and chase down kills at the moment. And speaking of farm, he's top of the CS board now, 29-0 on that Husker as Fonte top lane, again being chased down. He's going to be saved by Gore, which is fine. Wayne gets salved up by CM. But this top lane, it doesn't seem like it's going to get much easier for Fonte.
It doesn't quite apply. There's a lot of output. These chances are annoying. Once Gore runs out of language as well, it's a little bit hard to sustain. You're tripping back and forth. And that's been really key in enabling that Ember. It's having a strong hand, having a way of saving him. When you get running like this, it can be a bit dicey.
Nice. Fonte though, avoiding the Bushwhack once again with a Sleight of Fist. He's constantly trying to rely on this Sleight of Fist to juke out these spells being thrown, and it does save his life. But in terms of his HP, like there's only so much region he can go through. Another Tango being handed to him by Gore. Meanwhile, mid lane. Task, snowball back toward the creep wave. 70 trying to run. Shards block is there as well. Looks like 70 might just go down. Dolphin, he will secure the kill. Meanwhile, top, Tianming drops. Looks like Gore might die along with him, but no, beyond. He was lost here by CM. Gore is going to die himself off. Split between the two.
Radiant structures are
fortified. Speed to go the way beyond. I'm still happy days for LBZS. Not looking too bad here for game number 2 so far.
It's not yours.
You're getting off to a decent start. I'm not sure if this is really overwhelming start that we were looking for. The fact that Fonte's still having a rock lane on top, it doesn't spell the best news. Dolphin is having a good time. He is farming into the Dragonlance quite nicely, has the power treads up. But your team will be farming for a while. You need to stall out with your Ember and your Mars. So whether or not they can get the full space needed is another question. And go
get baited by Beyond. Fonte trying to go for a chase. Will do so, but he's taking a fair bit of damage on his way in. Trying to get back up, he'll get trapped up. As well from Jiang An. Oh, I don't know about that, man. He's level 5. Like, you might get the hoodwink, but you're gonna die anyway.
Yeah, it's such a big risk. Now you have to deal with Beyond having the spawn Spiderling stuff. I love that John tipped even before the death. He's like, yeah, I'm safe. He was gunning for another Sleight of Fist. It just doesn't come off cooldown fast enough along with the chains and gets punished. So a 5-3 start for YBB, and this just goes back to what I was saying here, Mike. You are getting some aggression out from LBZS, but the fact that YBB are still finding some wins, it's terrible. Slide just will come online faster considering this laning rotation.
Fonte's rotated level
Dire's
5.
top tower is under
He's come
attack.
down from the safe lane down to the bottom lane to try and secure a kill onto Low, but Low's okay. They went in it too early. They had to lean her up. Now they found him. TC1's gone. Fonte, he's still level 5. He's gonna try to do it the old-fashioned way, just walk out, but I don't see that happening right now. Fonte will drop. And in the meantime, the top T1 tower has also dropped. Beyond takes it down as top bottom lane. He's not afraid. Gets caught by the shards. He will get burst by knee. Oh, that's a disastrous and very desperate play coming out from LBZS. Like, rotating your safe lane at level 5, never really advised. Obviously, he felt like he had to do it because Beyond is currently level 7. But then it's like, you don't get the kill, you feed away 3 more kills, it's just, it doesn't get much worse than that.
And it just gets harder from here. This is Low without his armlet up. It's gonna have it soon, rest is almost done. Or buying space out for your TA, but your TA as a win condition is good. I think you kind of sacked your Ember a bit too hard for it. Fonte is super far behind. He's had an Orb of Corrosion for a while. His boot's not too far off, so his right-click damage can sync up with the TA. But you need to be a little bit more patient. Just don't give out. It's just accelerating the timing for Low. You're giving out so much room to Beyond. His mech's not too far off. You really don't want to deal with a Brood Butter at this point, but instead of dragging Ember bot and forcing a kill, why not just drag TCY up top earlier? Just have this Mars around, got you when you're worried, get the Arena off and steer her up. It is counter Mars quite nicely here.
Dolphin. Up there, 70. Bushwhack gonna land as well. The sharpshooter to follow. Dolphin taking a fair bit of damage. They already committed the war response. Not gonna really make the move. At 70, look for the regen. Dolphin still trying to go. Knowing the war response is down, he wasn't too afraid of dying, but seemed to really want that regen room. Not going to be able to get it for himself. He's not doing too badly in terms of farm or the TA, but still behind Husker and the Brood. We're trying to catch up in the triangle, but it's still a pretty rough affair.
Yeah, quite nicely in that jungle. There are a couple of stacks for Dolphin to clear. And he does have the Dragon Lance up, so it should be either the BKB or the Desolator next. Depending on what Dolphin feels like the team
Dire's
needs.
middle tower is under attack.
That should be your timing to play for. Still a little bit longer until that's up. The one thing for LBZS here that they are pretty thankful for outside of the Brood Mother, the push that comes up to YBB is pretty slow. If we're seeing 70 and Chan Ming in tier 1, it's a slow process. There's no real threat. They aren't forced to clump up around this kind of movement, but they're also not trying to stop it. So with a siege running, that's a lot of damage in kind of that tier 1.
So certainly is. 70 is still sticking around, thinking about taking the T1 tower, but eventually just let the siege creep die. Already so much damage being dealt. I suppose if they really wanted the T1, they would have broken Beyond it. Speaking of Beyond, we spotted my TZY, but just used the webs to avoid it. Like Beyond does not really want to get involved prior to the Guardian Greaves being up, and that's fair enough. That's when you really want to group up the team. Instead, YBB will come with it. Know the masters around. They've got bottling vision. Is there, 70 already with the Warriors punch. The sharpshooter to land. So they have caught the tusk, but Snowball is up if he needs it. In fact, never mind it this part. He did use it earlier. So, well, they get TZY, but they give up 70 for that. Not the greatest trade in the world for YBB, but it seems like they will keep going. Question is, can they actually do so? The answer is probably not.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sacrifice himself for that arcane room. Sadly for him, though, never gets away with popping the overgrowth to have that lower cooldown.
Radiant's bottom tower
I suppose
is
the
under
intriguing
attack.
part for me is the fact that Low never rotates in to try and help out, but Low's just busy farming triangle. He doesn't really want to get involved right now, it seems.
Yeah, he's clearing out a nice big chunk of stacks, space out for the Husker. Don't mind it too much, you're getting activity out from Beyond.
Radiant's
Anyway,
middle tower is under
the
attack.
Husk out of all the cores is probably the best one to stack here for YBB. It's not too bad. LBZS with this movement as well has managed to give Fonte some space to recover. Phase boots up, Hammer flying in, Maelstrom on the way after that. And that's a good, that's some good progression coming out considering how slow Fonte's in the spin. Yes, going for a smoke, go on Helios. They're dragging Dolphin into this without Odessa. Bit tough.
Doesn't seem to be able to reach Beyond anyway. mid lane's going down. The spot is just taking out the T1 tower very slowly but surely, and now it's just within deny range. EDS, we don't really want to deny at all. We want that TP point available to them. Sadly for them, they don't have anything like a tree to try and slowly heal that one up. Meanwhile, TZY hanging around, thinking about trying to go after low.
Radiant's middle tower
Always
is
has
under
the
attack.
armor. He can pop it right before the speed comes out if he sees the speed. Beyond.
We'll find this way.
And I see Helios forced the TP away. Bushback not going to make it in time, and Sharpshooter, well, I was going to say it's wasted, but it actually landed the TA. So it's kind of like whatever.
Dyer's
And then the
middle
T1 mid
tower
tower,
has fallen.
eventually Beyond just comes in and cleans it up. It's really no issue for him.
Yeah. You have managed to stall out for TZY to get the blink. So you do have initiation on hand now for LBZS. They've got to play around this arena. Need to find a couple of pickoffs. You're starting to approach that Desolator timing for Dolphin. You need to find that kill in Roche here.
They're roaching right now, like Lowe's doing it on his arm. YBB, a scan here from LBZS. They'll know the Husker's in there, but they've got to get there quick. Shot down low, but so is low. He's high, that's arena. He's caught the Husker out, but no, the hills are incoming. Low will survive. He'll go back on to TZY. He'll take down the bar. Oh, it's not looking like the team fight. LBZS need to get it up. At least they kill off TZQ. They kill off. Pretty much it. Got the hoodwink, but now Fonte. Yeah. One is on the chase. Roshan has done once again by a Husker. And Dolphin has been caught. He gets through these refraction charges. Regeneration. Seems like they'll have no issue with this. Whoopsie daisy. Sharpshooter's not land. No matter. Those are jumps. And now with the Aegis up and the Greaves up and beyond, it's pretty hard to slow them down on YBB then.
Yeah, you're not going to stop. Oh!
Nice start, Shady. I mean, it's going to cost TZY as well. But okay, you can't put my TP. You're right. Enjoy the death. Helios going to get done. My brood mother. Push back the land. Move in. Helios. Actually trying to roll with his own spider webs. It doesn't seem like he'll get away. Meanwhile, Gore also got dropped to low. Really enjoying the Husker experience right now. I'm sure he'll be.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, not the hero you want to save there. You know, he gets out. Takes Ryan in the movie. You know, they're like a lot of people tried to get him out, but you know what? That's our mission. And they have accomplished that mission.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Private Ryan has not.
Dyer's
make
middle
notes.
tower
He's
has fallen.
He shows himself the creep wave. Oh. Get out of there, sir. Not gonna land the bushwhack. He's okay. He's alright.
Man, I'm pretty sure. I want to say Low was really actually eating because he had Aegis. There's no real reason to reset. Now he's just hunting everyone like he's lost his mind. Can't really stop him at this point until BKBs come up, which is still a long ways off. Yes, he just gets finished up by Dolphin. So he's got the damage out here. We need to find a way to leverage it.
Is he gonna drop? They drop the arena for this. Problem is TZY. It's gonna get spotted and snowballed on by 70. Shards. Oh, that's a perfect shards. TZY comes as toy gonna save. Blink away to the north when they find him. What Loud does, but no, won't be enough. Meanwhile, beyond, he's found Gore. Yeah, this is one of those games where if you're a support, you just feel like disconnected, right? It's like it's either Husker, Tusk, or Mother that chases you down, or even the Wink.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But this is one of the worst CM games to have to play.
Yeah, it's not fun. Like, you would wish Fonte would that 10% chance to kill any unit, and you were that unit.
Yeah. Oh, I love the 70. Yeah, I always love to play his weight for the TP to about to finish before they go for the top.
Yeah.
It's the give that hope it gets you, you know?
Yeah, you know, bring them up, crush their hopes, crush their dreams. Dota's a mad game, Mike. You find every opportunity to win economically, win on the map, and win in their heads. That's how you have to play.
Then the post game as well. The post game check.
Look at that.
Yeah. Nice goal. Bye-bye. Yeah, often do go there, so. I don't know, can you actually fight? He's got the overgrowth if they push. Just going to go through all those refraction charges quite quickly, and now the overgrowth. They didn't even need it. 7-8 just moves in. I appreciate they're trying to salvage the situation, but as the TA who's going to carry the game, right now you've got to farm BKB. There's no fighting.
You've got to stay back. Just get some space elsewhere. They are giving Fonte the space. So Ember BKB is set to come out in a decent time, at the least. Look at 70. He's just so confident to jump by himself. Thing, but they're all scrambling just from the test showing up.
I mean, that is a cheeky voice. I have a feeling we're hearing that voice on a lot from Major. Here we go. Helios, he will drop.
Got it.
Top 2 goes down low. Seems to want to do Husker things and just the high ground.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They ping out this TCY quite nicely as well.
Okay. Well, Payne just kind of getting taken out by 2, but he'll get the run away. In the meantime, 30 seconds for the Aegis to expire. He'll back off for a little bit. Doesn't have his whole team behind him. He doesn't want to throw his life away if he can avoid it. He's gonna have the Ag coming out soon as well, which is... I really hate this Ags, man. Like, as in, I hate playing against Ags. Yeah. Like, now you just become Axe.
Pretty much. It's really annoying. It's obnoxious. You don't have BKB first, you know, the Act is still 4,000 gold away. So 4,000 gold to wait, which it's not going to be too long for low, to be fair. Unless something in the game changes. Like, LBZS, we still haven't seen the big arena they need. Like, they had an arena a while ago on to ZZQ, not the target you want. The map is just, it's covered in webs. It's like Australia and the rains. Very pleasant time there, Mike, as I'm sure you understand as well.
Very pleasant.
I know, like, what is your win condition? BKBs on 2 of your cores? How do you reach that point? I literally don't know. I am trying to find a way to play Mage. You have 2 farming cores in the Ember and TA at this point. Your Mars can't connect CM. Maybe that's the play. Just try to look for arena in freezing field and then take that fight. It's in BKBs, so well, 1.
Now you've got the pipe on Beyond, John. So
yeah.
It really just came out, as you were saying, maybe freezing field arena.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe play is
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dream. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you dream, that's nice. You get nice and comfy.
Dire's
relaxed, you can dream, you win. Reality says elsewhere, but you know what? You inception it to yourself, you're fine. Just find something to do.
Great move.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Surprised you've watched Inception, I'll be frank, John, with the movie that you want.
I love it. Terrible. Films, right? I stand by that Interstellar is a really good movie. I know some people actually don't. I think it's amazing. I still love Interstellar all these years after.
Low.
Such a good film.
Good, man. Looks like they have found the wires of Mars just getting broken and down here by 7-8. You know, I just didn't really understand Interstellar that well, John. I'll be frank. I watched it, so I just didn't understand.
Which part did you not understand? Like the ending part, without spoiling, I guess, for anyone. Found the ending of annoying. This is annoying too.
Very much yes. John's out. He's gone. This is your carry TA essentially being bursted down again. It doesn't require a BKB to have any chance of trying to fight back in this game. Round it is, and that means it's really coming space to him finish off the recipe of the BKB. And then they go to the high ground. Low wall front line for the P. High as no wall from the board. Keep in mind, there's literally 0 buybacks available to LBZS's end of things. They're all short on the wall at the moment. The closest person to that buyback goal is currently Gore. I'd argue that CM, you know, probably the needs the big buyback goal at the moment.
It did have buybacks. I don't know if you can really stop this with 2 lives. It's just some angry dudes.
CDUI's gone. Sometimes things just don't go right. It's just, these things happen. Low. You can't help it, John. He's frantic with the Monster kill. He's doing that as well. Helios will tie. Another kill for Low. And it's just one way to lose the final series of Division 3 assaults. It's probably against Oscar. Like, that's the most depressing way. And there you go. Obviously, it's had enough. To a big B, which does mean that they will go undefeated into the series. I believe they only dropped one game in full Division 2. You already knew prior to this series they aren't going to Division 1.
Yeah,